Hello everybody, so we're going to start off with some breathing, and this is going to be a quick yoga session. Most of the poses are going to be targeting the glutes area. Someone requested it, so I was like, okay, so I'm just going to do some poses that requires that. All right, so now we're just going to get into some stretching. The basic stretching just to warm up the body a little bit before we get into the other poses. And this session was kind of quick because it was about to rain, so I had to hurry up, y'all. All right, now we're going to open up the hip flexors a little bit and go into a figure 4. Do the same thing to the other side. Whatever you do on one side, you must do to the other side. You guys know. If not, you will feel unbalanced, and please keep your foot flexed. Forgot to say that while I was doing the other side. Now we're going to put our legs up, or here, whichever way you want to put it. And this is very good for circulation. And hold your stomach in, your core. And you do that to just strengthen up your core and also to help with flattening the stomach out better. Alright, so now we're going to open up the hip flexors a little bit more and also massage the back in the process. And we're just going to do this in a circular motion while the foot is flexed. Then we're going to take a nice twist. And we're going to do the other side the same way. And nice little twist. Now we're going to really open up the hip flexors and just go back and forth with the leg, with a straight leg. Again, if you cannot do these certain poses, please refrain from doing them. All right, now we're going to do the glutes, all right? And these are bridges. So as you go up, you're squeezing the glutes. And this is to help the glutes get bigger. And as you're doing this, you're going to try to hold your stomach in because this also helps with abs as well. So it's basically like a twofer type deal. So yeah. So you do this on a consistent basis, you will see results. But it has to be consistent, y'all, okay? So I'll try to put these in my yoga sessions sometimes so you guys can, have it. And that's basically about that. So you guys can remember to do them while you are trying to grow your glutes. I'm going to rock back and forth to a seated position. And then we're going to go to tabletop and do the cat and cow. Remember to breathe, y'all, while we're doing this. I know it sounds silly, but just remember to breathe because a lot of people forget to do that because they're trying to focus on the pose as much as they can. All right, this is another thing to help you with the glutes. Kind of like a pose. I won't say it's a pose, but it's kind of like in a formation of a pose. So you're just basically lifting the glutes area here. And this is good to do on a consistent basis as well. It's kind of called, I believe, like a donkey kick. You can incorporate this like in your exercises and stuff like that. So it's like a yoga workout, if you will. And thanks for the request. Now we're going to go into child's pose, okay? This is where you rest and catch your breath. Back to cat and cow. Remember to breathe. If you need to take a break, please go into child's pose. It's a safe place. Now we're going to go into downward facing dog. Put the leg up. This is also good for the glutes, if you could do it. This is good for the abs as well, because you're lifting the glute area. So if you can do this, try it. If not, that's fine. Then we're going to walk up to the hands and we're going to do a squat. So this is also helpful for the glutes. I forgot how many of these I did. Do as many as you can. Whatever your body tells you to do. And remember to breathe. Today is not too difficult. I was light on y'all today. Alright, now we're back to cat and cow. Then we're going to go into plank, forearm plank. If you want to do a regular plank, you can. Hold your stomach in if you can to build up your core. And I forgot how many of these we did. I'm sorry. But do however many that you can, whatever your body can handle. Back to downward facing dog. And I'm going to do a pigeon pose. You guys know this is one of my favorite poses, so I will constantly do this all the time. You guys do not have to do this, but I just have to let this out my system out here. But you guys will get it one day. Just a lot of practice. You just have to stretch out your legs prior to. And get into child's pose. To rest and catch your breath. I meant to roll my wrists, but I guess my wrists were fine. But if your wrists are bothering you, please roll them around to relieve any pressure. Alright, so now we're going to go back to cat and cow. A lot of cat and cows. Now we're going to go in down facing dog, walk up, and we're going to basically look up, flat back, bring it to a chair pose, Uttanasana. Bring it back down. Do ragdoll pose. Back to chair pose, Uttanasana. Get as low as you can. This is good for the glutes as well. Bring it back down, ragdoll pose. Hang your head low. Bring it back up, chair pose, Uttanasana. Bring it back down, ragdoll. Back to chair pose. Bring it back down. Get into downward facing dog. Tabletop pose, and we're going to do cat and cow. And to child's pose. Take a breather here. All right. Now we are going to do cat and cow. Did a lot of cat and cows today, okay? I took it a little light on y'all. You know, it's, I'll be back with some hard things. All right, so now we're going to lie on our backs. And we're going to do the pose that we did earlier in the beginning, figure 4. If you can't do this, that's fine. You can lie down on your back or go into child's pose. It's really up to you. This is where we're winding down and getting ready for Savasana. Make sure your foot is flexed, both of your feet. Now curl up into a little ball. And I'm going to go back and forth just a little bit to massage the spine. Checking my surroundings. Right now we're going to do a nice little stretch for the inside. I was looking at something. Alright, stretch on the other side. Nice little stretch. Now we're going to do this pose here. It's kind of like a reverse plank type deal, something like that. If you can't do this, that's fine. This is just great for the arm strength. Okay. I'm going to line our backs, palms facing up, and we're going into Savasana. Please close your eyes. Let your body melt into the mat on the floor wherever you are, and soak in everything that your body has learned today so it can seal in everything from your practice from today's yoga session. I hope that your mind will remember as it melts into the floor or the mat as your body just relaxes. And as you breathe, and as your breathing becomes very subtle. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes and get up slowly so we can end the class. Alright, so we're going to end the class with the sound of Om. We're going to breathe in, breathe out, and the last breathe out. We are going to end the class with the sound of Om. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. Thank you everyone for joining the class today. I hope you had a wonderful time, and keep the positive energy in, keep the negative energy out. I hope you have learned something from this practice today. Take this with you, remember it, practice, practice, practice. Namaste.